Well, we're here.
We are here.
What time? It doesn't matter about the day. It doesn't fucking
Fuck
matter.
the day, fuck the time.
It's all right. We don't talk about these kind of things. We went karting on the weekend. That's it. That's the recap. Done.
Yeah, we're gonna not cover karting because we can talk
one, we
days
do it
about
all the time. Two, we've got a video coming
no
out.
one here. Yeah, we do have a video coming.
Yeah.
It's the first race weekend vlog.
Yeah, and I think we did all right.
So I fucking think it's sick.
We've done it in a somewhat unique way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty keen to upload it.
Yeah.
And if you care about it, you'll watch it. If you don't care about it, you don't have to watch it. It
Exactly
is what it is. But I feel like we really enjoy doing it. So
It is fucking fun.
yeah, and
That's
you don't
another
have
thing.
to dig deep for like ideas because it does itself, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Did a voiceover on it.
yeah,
Obviously commentated throughout the day with the recording of the camera, but yeah.
yeah, we have finally found a utilization for the camera. which is always
Finally,
handy.
the $1,200 camera we bought is not used for the podcast.
Not used for just the fucking paperweight.
Yeah, but fuck it, mate.
But anyway,
It's gone to good use.
I think we do.
And that's all that fucking matters.
That is true.
Because there's a lot of shit in my life I bought that I don't use.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
fuck it.
Anyway,
Rooftop 10.
hang on a second.
No. Now we're starting.
Rooftop tent is one of them.
Episode 16.
Episode 16.
You know what? All the gear, no idea.
We're going to
podcast.
start calling it that because
We're gonna-
we changed the fucking name to it.
Well, first of all, we called the podcast the 2JM Potty.
We did.
And there's absolutely no fucking reason it couldn't just be called the
The
JM,
JM
Podcast.
Potty. Yeah, it literally probably, you know what, like it.
The
Yeah.
JM Podcast. Well, I think because we were trying to
TikTok's
think
still
of names.
2JM Potty
Yeah.
because it just rings off the off the
But
tongue.
I feel like 2JM's kind of the channel for a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it just is.
Yeah.
You know.
But there was absolutely no reason for us to call it 2JM. We could have just called it JM
Yeah,
Podcast.
it would have worked just as well.
But there's a lot of things in my life I regret
And
that I
that's
wish I had
not
done. Actually, don't regret. You don't regret anything in life.
absolutely.
That's
you
one
wouldn't be
thing-
you wouldn't be the person you are today without what you've done.
Exactly right. I think everything happens for a reason.
Do I think things should have gone differently? Yeah.
If I stand back from a situation that
If I
literally
take-
occurred a split second ago and then sit there and go, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Every day.
If I take a third person point of view and go, bit weird that happened. Could have just done that. Would have been better. Yeah.
Like, whilst the event is happening, if I could just pull myself from my own body
And
and
be
float
like,
over the top and be like,
Stop.
Josh, there's no need to do that.
You know,
Probably
like,
shouldn't.
Yeah, like posting some sort of fucking, I don't know, TikTok or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. We're going to have a guest soon. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, no
there's-
regrets.
There's a lot. Well, this is
There's
the thing.
regrets, but there's no regrets.
Yeah. I feel like you got to go through everything in life looking at everything as a learning curve.
Your wins aren't going to be as good if you don't have those heavy losses, mate. Think about it like this.
Fucking Terry
Mount
Crews
Everest,
in his
Mount
mid-
Everest looks fucking huge, right?
Yep.
Can you think about if you went to the deepest fucking valley, deep depths of the ocean, there's no water, but the deep depths of the ocean, and you look up at Mount Everest then?
Do you reckon?
How much bigger does Mount Everest look?
Do you reckon? Just quickly on that. Huge, by the way.
Yeah, just
huge.
thank you
Absolutely
for
fucking-
answering my question.
Do you think Mount Everest is taller than the deepest trenches?
No.
Really?
Are we talking trenches in World War One here? Are we talking like fucking... Because
We talking if
Old
you
mate-
go.
old mate Svine is not fucking digging kilometers deep.
Nah, so we're talking about if you go out to the pub with the boys and you come back a little bit too late, a little bit too
you're
hammered
in
to the missus, you're in the trenches.
Yeah, those are deep. No, you're talking about like the ocean.
the Marinara Trench, is that
Is that one?
Mariana? Mariana Trench.
in the ocean.
Yeah. Do you reckon the trenches in the ocean are deeper than
I
what
think it's
Mount Everest is?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is by a certain margin too.
It's quite
It's fucking huge.
it's quite astronomical.
Yeah.
There was another
I
black
reckon
hole.
you could definitely fit more than one Land Cruiser end to end in one of those trenches.
I'm stacking at least 3 of these Ventolins.
At least.
At least 3 of these Ventolins.
Like, I reckon if I emptied this water bottle, I'm
You're-
emptying at
you're
least
on the way.
1 to 2 of these.
You're on the way to filling it up.
100%.
There was like a black hole as well that was discovered. A second photo of a black hole.
Really?
That was pretty cool.
Dude, I fucking love space,
Dude,
man.
I had this conversation. I don't know if we said this on the podcast. I don't think we did.
Probably.
I had this conversation with my girlfriend and just family about if you had the option to go to move to Mars or space, would you?
100%.
And my conditions were, if my life sucks at 40 years old, I'm doing it.
Can you go-kart on Mars?
Fucking, what's the
I'm gonna
laws
ride that
against it?
fucking lunar rover, bro.
Then my sister was like, you know, being logical and everything. She was like, well, you're just going to be a slave to start off the human race on Mars, and I'm like, well, I'm a fucking slave at home if I'm
Exactly.
hating my life,
I'm
mate.
slaving away at a 9 to 5, better than slaving
She's
away.
like, your payment's just gonna be food and shelter, and I'm like, it's fucking.
That's all it is now. I earn money,
Yeah, but
which I then have to put
on
towards
minimum
food and shelter.
on minimum wage, you hardly get that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think
I
I fucking love space, man. I literally, as a kid, was obsessed with that shit.
I feel like, I've worked offshore, and looking out into the abyss, it was a running joke, but anyway, just to put it into perspective, I've worked out in the middle of fucking butt-fuck nowhere where you're 500 k's off the coast and there's nothing around you. And looking out into the ocean at night, anything in general, thinking about what is down there scares me more than what's up there.
It's fucked.
Like, it's the middle of the night, or like 3 a.m. I'm hitting a gym sesh, and I'm looking out, and all I see is pitch blackness, and I can just see the waves crashing around with the lights from the rig.
It's fucking
I'm
scary.
like,
I'm
bro.
infinitely more scared of the water, comes with my skin color, than anything else.
And
Like, you
dogs.
you go to space, and like,
Bro, 100%.
bro, if you had the option to die just getting sent in a rocket ship, can you imagine how sick that would be? You're dying and you're like your last breath, you're just looking at fucking space. It'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Space is like something that really fascinates the fuck out of me. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like,
It pisses me off. I now I feel like I'm getting deja vu, so I feel like we talked about this. It pisses me off that I'm probably gonna die not knowing fuck much more than we do about space
no, I
now.
don't think we ever talked about that.
Well, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like I have to know in my lifetime like everything about space, and I can't.
Well, like, do you believe in there's another life form out there?
Yes.
I think we're naive to think that somehow humans on Earth
You're thinking
are the only people in the entire universe that
in
exist.
our galaxy, there are billions and fucking trillions of stars.
Planets, everything.
And in those billions and trillions, which are fucking, once again, billions and trillions of light years.
And you got to realize we
away
are in the
from each
Milky
other.
Way galaxy.
We're in a Milky Way
There's
galaxy.
more galaxies.
Yeah. So in our galaxy, billions and trillions. Do you understand what billions and trillions is?
Like, just sit down right now, take a second. We're going to be quiet for about 3 seconds. You just have a think.
So half of a billion, we'll give it the benefit of that, half of a billion of those stars have planets orbiting them.
Yep.
And we'll just go one planet. That's 500 million planets. And you're telling me in our galaxy alone that not one bit of life form is on those things.
Yeah, it have
Let
to be
alone
stupid, bro.
the fucking infinite/finite amount of galaxies that are out there. That are billions of galaxies with billions and trillions of stars.
Exactly
which
what
have
I'm saying.
Billions and trillions of fucking planets.
Like, billions and trillions. Like, just think trillions. You can't
can't
even
think
quantify
it,
that.
yeah.
There's nothing
And-
in your brain that's telling you what that is.
And you're telling me there's no life.
Exactly. It's stupid. So when I was in America,
Yeah.
we went to Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Highlight of the trip for me, because I am like a space nerd. I love that shit. I watched every Apollo, every documentary ever. And I went with my ex, obviously.
Mhm.
And she seen the lunar lander, a mock-up of the lunar lander. And next to it was a green screen where you could get a photo taken. She goes, "See, I told you the moon landing was fake." Brother,
I was about to say this.
I almost called Elon Musk to book her a flight on the next Falcon 9 because I was like, bro, don't even. She's like, you can literally see. It's a green screen. There's a green screen there.
And everyone's like, here's the thing, right? First of all, I think it happened. that we
my
landed.
blood's getting angry.
First of all, I think we landed on it. Whatever.
100%, bro.
Second of all, everyone's like, well, why haven't we gone there again? What's the fucking point of going there again?
You know how expensive it costs
It's
to launch the Saturn V? to the
so
moon?
expensive. And also, there is literally fucking nothing on the moon.
Well, we're going back.
We
What,
probably will
next
go
year?
back.
No,
eventually.
next year, Artemis is going back to the moon.
But like,
Or this year.
what? It's not like we're going every fucking month. Like, what's the point?
But when you think about it, we got to the moon and we've devolved. Like, as far as space travel goes, we've gone backwards.
Oh, we've sent like rovers to fucking Mars and shit.
Yeah. We
Which
sent
that's
us-
pretty
we
fucking
sent-
cool. Do you not?
There's a
Do you not
robot
think about
on
that?
another planet
Dude,
that we're controlling.
I know.
Yeah.
It, yeah. Anyway, the whole point is you're naive to think
Yeah.
whether it's at the same time that we're at now or if it was billions of years ago or billions in the future, there is a life. Like,
There's more life forms out there. Like, and I wouldn't be surprised if at some point one of these bullshit sci-fi movies we've watched comes true. Because
Yeah,
it has
you got
to.
the fucking Garlics coming over, or whatever they're called, the Daleks.
The Daleks.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like out of late.
Bro.
What?
Blink. That episode of Doctor Who.
I just blinked out.
Yeah. Do you know Blink though?
No.
Oh,
Blink
fucking
182?
scary. Nah, bro.
Oh, sorry, bro.
That fucking scary episode. It's when like the statues, they're called the Weeping Angels. And if you blink, they change position. They get closer and closer to you. Anyway, they fuck you up every time you blink or look away. It's pretty fucked.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's just like I just can't in my head understand someone's logic when they think that we are somehow
The only.
the only people, the only planet that somehow has the
What do you think?
characteristics of life and life on it. Like
Yeah.
if we've got it, other people got
We're
it.
about to go into a fucking wormhole, but I have to ask this question afterwards. First of all, it's like you're only looking at the signs of life for a human. Who's to fucking say that whatever life form needs water or
Yeah.
oxygen or anything else on the planet?
Dude, imagine how scary it'd be if you went to Mars, rocked up, and there was a motherfucker staring at you.
Dude,
it wasn't
he's
like
just
a
sitting there
human,
with
but it was
fucking-
like another
Like a Gucci bum bag, just ready to roll you.
And he's got a fucking pack of Winnie Blues. And he's like, oh, I can't.
No, but like
This is my hood, bar.
the actual question, which I've forgotten. Oh yeah, which brings you on to like multiverse and shit as well. Like
Yeah, bro.
there's
Just fucking
there's so much.
so much. And it pissed like when she was like the moon landing was fake. I almost cut all the tires of the Saturn V rocket that was hanging above us just so it fell on.
Yeah, I nearly had an argument with my sister because of that. Because she was like, she doesn't believe it either. She's like, there's no wind on the moon. I'm like, they got a string and dangled it to make it look nice because it literally just hung there, and it's like they want to show the American flag.
Well,
so
the
they held
shadows
it up.
don't work like that. Yeah, because you've been up to the moon and you've seen how cameras look on. Like, yeah,
Just accept it. And even if you don't accept it, shut up.
just shut up and accept it.
Which brings me on to a very relevant topic.
Yep.
You are entirely at fault if your kid is fat
What a
up
correlation.
until the age of 13.
100%. It's your parents' fault.
If a kid's fat, 13, I know you're at fault if you're the parent. I can't begin to fathom. It's cruel. It's fucked how kids are fat at that age. Unless it's some sort of disease that they have.
Or, nah, it's just
There's
gotta
no
be disease.
justification. I
I
don't
was
care
about
if
to
your
say
parents...
if the parents are fat.
But
then
I don't care if
like,
the parents are fat.
we
Because
live, yeah, exactly.
do you not want your kids to be like a little bit better off? Like I was like...
I
No.
was chubby. I was fat as fuck growing up. I was 4 foot wide, 2 foot
Yeah.
tall. Cunt.
I was a
I
little
was
bit...
a fucking
I was a little bit chubby, like...
a little Roblox
through different
character.
growth stages, but I'm not talking fucking like obese.
No, I was never
though.
obese.
Exactly.
I was bigger. I was
Like
always
there's-
conscious.
Yeah, there's chubby, and then like there were stages after year 8. Once you're in year 8, you're 13, 14 years old. You usually have a part-time job or something.
Yeah.
You're trying.
Yeah.
Most parents try to make their
Trying to get
kids.
through.
Yeah, I mean, I got fired from Eagle Boys. I don't actually know why. They
Was
didn't give me a
dabbing and
reason.
throwing shit in the deep
Just
fryer.
I took the blame for someone, and I got fucked up for it. Anyway, point being, is by then you can start buying your own shit from the canteen and Macca's or whatever if you go after school. So then it becomes sort of like
It's just up until that point
you
when
stop
you were
making your kids fat.
primary school, you're packing the kids' lunches they're letting him order lunches, but you're giving him pocket money. You're making him breakfast, after school snacks, and dinner.
Yeah, if
You're making 80% of their food. So if they're fat,
if Ronaldinho can come up to your fucking kid and juggle him and then just fucking rainbow flick him because he's that round, you've done something wrong.
if that motherfucker's walking down the hill on the way to school in the morning, and he gets tripped over by his own shoelaces because he can't see
And
his
he's out
own
of breath.
shoes to tie them
He's out
because
of
he's
breath.
that fucking fat, and he literally rolls into the principal's office, you need to stop.
Yeah.
And like, it wasn't my parents' fault. Like, I was chubbier growing up. Like primary school and shit, I was like always self-conscious. I like low key. I think from year 7, 8, actually year 6, 7, and 8, maybe I think year 9 I started slimming out a few bit.
Yeah, I don't remember you being that fat.
Nah, but I swear I was getting shit, bro. I was getting bullied to fuck, like low key. And like, this is crazy because I look back on photos. Dad found some when I played a baseball tournament and football and crap. I look back now and I'm like, bro, I was skinny.
Dude, I was about to say that. Kids are brutal, man. Like, bro, like you're not even that fat, and they're just
If you're a little bit.
if you're slightly different.
Yeah.
Because I got every bit of racist remark without them even knowing what it meant growing up in primary school.
Yeah.
The amount of times I got called the N-word,
And
bro.
you just took it like a champ.
And I was like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I'm fucking 10 years old.
Bro.
Yeah, kids
Kids are brutal, man. And they're getting worse. Like, I think we were honestly the last generation of somewhat respectable kids. Because every single year that I was in high school, so like, say, when I was the year 9, watching the year 8s come through, they were menaces.
Mm-hmm.
Year 10, watching the year 8s come through, even worse.
Yeah.
Year 11, watching the year 8 come through, these cunts were coming through with full-blown facial hair, TNs, and a fucking knife. By the time I was in year 12 and the year 8s are coming through, the year 8s were abusing the year 12s. Like, when I first started in high school, and I wouldn't go near the year 12s because you're scared of them. They're like the big dogs.
Yeah, that's it.
By the time I was year 12, I was getting lipped onto by year 8s. I'm like, brother, I could literally kick you across the oval. Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
And they don't give
I
a
don't know
fuck.
where they get the balls from, eh?
Nah.
It's because they can't, like, you can't do anything.
nah.
But yeah.
But that's the thing,
But also,
bro.
you're also at fault if your fucking pet's fat too. Don't fucking overfeed your cats.
Yeah.
And your fucking dogs.
And yeah, it's fucked. You like fat dogs. The dog will literally eat until it can't eat anymore.
dude. People are like, but he's hungry. No.
No, he's just eating
He's
just food in front of him.
Yeah.
It's like a fat candy shop.
Yeah,
Man's
dude.
gonna go have a fucking bowl, bro.
You know those photos of like those fat Labradors and they look genuinely concerned they're that fat.
Like-
like they're panting and they're like, dude, that's
Yeah.
literally like what you're doing to your dogs.
Like if you like,
If Jen fucking overfeeds her sausage dog, oh yeah, we got a new dog. Or I say
Shout out
we,
Milo.
Me. Say it, not
your
me.
son,
Jen got a new dog
So
named
s-
Milo. Cute as fuck. If she
Yes.
overfeeds him, we're gonna have a problem.
Uncle Mickey.
Yeah, fucking cute though. Little shit though. No one fucking thinks about it when they get a puppy.
Nah.
How, like,
Much work it is, bro.
dude.
You got-
First of all, one, I forgot where I was going with this. Two, like, they whine non-stop. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's all well and good. Like, you know, you don't want to baby them, but you also want to, you know, they're a puppy, they're a baby. But if you baby them too much, they're going to be fucking 4 years old. With
Separation anxiety.
Separation anxiety. Your neighbors are going to complain.
Need to
You're
sleep.
going to have
Yeah.
to either get rid of your dog or whatever. Like,
And don't be fooled by a small sausage dog.
they can
Motherfuckers
make,
some
a
noise,
lot
bro.
of noise, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's not to say that they're doing it wrong, but what I'm saying is people underestimate what the fuck
Having a
is
puppy is-
needed when you take a. when you
You're
have a
pretty
puppy.
much taking on a kid, mate.
You're sacrificing probably 1 to 2 weeks of sleep because
At least.
they will whine and you got to ignore it. Then it's gonna piss and shit everywhere, so you got to train it. You got to fucking deal with it teething and biting and scratching and
You gotta
it's
feed it.
literally for the
bathe
first
it.
week. For the first week, it's cute and it pisses and shits everywhere and it whines and you're like, I want to cuddle it. It's fine if it's pissing and shitting. Week 2, that's when it's a little shit.
That's when reality sets in. You're like,
week 2
bro,
and week 3, even you know, for the next month, that thing's a little fucking
100%.
dickhead. And the only time you like it is when it's asleep, and you
Yeah.
don't want it to sleep because if it sleeps, then it'll be awake at night time.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love this new dog, but
Yeah, you love it, but it's common
just people don't
behavioral
understand.
traits, man. If you're teaching a kid how to go to the toilet, you reward it when it goes to the toilet. You teach it good habits. Dog, when it pees outside of where you want it to pee, give it a treat, pat it, give it word like affirmation. If the dog's whining, and then you're going in there every time it whines, picking it up and
cuddling
it, it's going to associate that when it whines, it gets
Yeah.
what it wants.
That's what
and it
people
can't.
don't understand. And
Yeah,
when I,
it's the
like,
same as kids.
some people think it's cruel when you just let them whine, and I'm like, do you want them to keep doing it? No. Why are you rewarding them
Yeah,
doing
exactly. And it's literally, you see that same behavior represented with kids growing up, and that's when they turn to sport brats.
it? Yes.
Because they're like, oh, if I chuck a tantrum, I'm going to get what I want.
I was about to say, so the kids chucking a tantrum in a restaurant, and then all of a sudden they've got their iPad, and it's like,
He's like, well,
dude,
if I
the
cry, I'm going
kid
to get my
chucks a
iPad.
tantrum, hit him with the, I'll give you something to cry
Yeah.
about.
And like, I've turned out to be a pretty good kid. Mum was like that though. Like, if I'm
Yeah.
crying, she just let me cry.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he's going to get over it.
Yeah, one day I fell over, scraped my knee, and I was screaming. And my dad came up to me, he's like,
Scrape my other knee.
beat me to a pulp. I couldn't breathe. Nah,
Told me I was a
he came up
bitch.
to me, he's like, there's a difference between crying because you scraped your leg and a difference between you broke your leg. And at the moment, you're screaming like you broke your leg. And I was like,
The
all
man's
right.
never said wiser words.
Yeah. So
He didn't raise no bitch.
he basically just let me fucking cry like a bitch.
Yeah.
And then I realized that not everything needs to be a tantrum. So, yeah, I think that's how you spoil your kids, and that's how you spoil your
For your
dogs.
dogs.
And as I said, like, they're fucking babies. They're very, like, you can see how quickly they learn just by sitting. They're fucking happy to sit instantly for food.
Yeah.
Everything else is
Just
just as
basic,
easy.
man.
Just fucking.
Yeah. Speaking of kids throwing tantrums, right?
Mm.
I've got a question for you, and this is really gonna dictate how I view you as a person.
Okay.
All right. This is really important to me.
All right.
Like this carries a lot of weight.
I'm excited.
This is kind of like just.
This is a big deal.
It is.
basically.
It's kind of like this is bad, but I judge a person a lot based on what shoes they wear.
Okay. So what am I going to dress my kids up in?
No,
shoes?
this is not. There's nothing to do with that. I'm just saying in
okay.
general.
All right.
Like if
'Cause
I see someone,
Velcros, for sure.
fucking 100%. Macklemore said Velcros are sick.
Yeah.
No, but just in that way that I like. If I look at someone, one of the first things I look at is their shoes or
Yeah.
their shoe game. But my question to you, right? What is your favorite supermarket? And this carries a lot of weight
Wait,
to me.
are you talking like Woolies and Coles, like that
Woolies,
sort
Coles, Aldi, IGA, Spud
Okay.
Shed,
of?
all
Can
those.
can I give 2 answers?
One.
But it depends, because if I'm going for just like a fruit snack or something, it's IGA, because IGA have like freshly
Nah.
cut fruit prepared.
One.
If I'm doing my food shopping,
So does Woolworths and Coles. They have cut
nah,
fruit.
but not all the time. It's that shitty fucking like mandarin bits in like a
Mandamons?
container. It's fucked.
Bro, one.
Okay,
Like, a typical. We'll say, what's your go-to shop? If you go run down the shops, what's your go-to supermarket? This carries a lot of weight to me.
I have to go to Woolworths
Good.
because there's none near me other than the Coles. Like there's
So say you were at a shopping centre.
if there was a
and you had
Woolies and a Coles
Woolworths,
side
Aldi,
by side,
IGA, four of them, the four, I guess, big ones. Five. We'll go
Woolworths.
Coles, IGA, Aldi, Spud Shed.
Woolworths.
100%. Every day of the fucking week, mate. If your go-to supermarket is anything other than Woolworths, you're toxic.
I can't rat out Coles because I used to work there,
Fuck Coles.
but Woolworths
If you're like,
because
oh, I'm going to run
yeah,
down
nah,
the... Coles
Woolies,
just
nah,
feels...
fuck you. Woolworths is more superior than Coles.
Doesn't when you walk into Woolworths, it feels more
It feels
upmarket.
clean.
Yeah, and you walk into
go
Coles,
to
and it
Coles
feels scummy as
because
fuck.
like Woolworths is that like dark green and grey and like that
Yeah.
more modern feel. You go
Yeah.
into Coles, it's white and
The
red.
creamy floors
It's
and
just fucking and
the
the
bullshit
the
silver
shitty
rack
uniform.
still.
They don't have
Oh,
like the nice
no
polos.
just bullshit.
Yeah, Coles is fucking, and the home brand tastes worse too.
Oh, the
Coles
home
home brand
is
versus
absolute-
Woolies
what-
home
what is
brand?
Coles home brand.
It's just fucking Coles. I don't know, but Woolies home brand's way better.
Yeah. Apparently IGA's home brand's good. Black and Gold, apparently that's actually good quality stuff.
I haven't actually tried it.
Yeah, IGA's not bad. They got some, like you said,
It's
the
just-
fresh fruit and all that
Yeah,
crap, but
it's
like
just too not
pricey.
well, pricey, yeah, but you can never guarantee like
No.
because it's still like a standalone. It's not like a big franchise. It's a franchise, but it's like standalone owners.
Yeah.
You can't guarantee that you're going to get everything each time.
Yep.
Whereas you go to Woolworths and you know like everything's there.
Because it's a better supermarket.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't fathom anyone that tells me that Coles is their favourite supermarket. I'm just like, I view you as so much less of a person
you are
right
not.
now.
Yeah.
You're
you're
literally
trash.
the scum of the earth.
Stop.
Like, leave my house.
Yeah.
Someone rocks up at an event with a Coles plastic bag and not a Woolworths plastic bag. I'll slap that shit to fucking China, man.
But in saying that, Woolworths have now gone to those stupid fucking plastic, like those paper ones.
Big drawback.
Whereas Coles has got the
And
plastic.
now I have to buy $1 green bag because I'm not using a piece of shit cardboard.
I
that
used
gets-
that cardboard one once, ripped my fucking groceries, bro.
Bro, 100%. Gets a
Fuck.
little bit of condensation.
It's not happening.
Cleo, the condensation. Boom. It's
Yeah,
weak as
gone.
piss.
Piss.
But you know what I've been appreciating a little bit more lately? Aldi. Now I feel
I've been out in minutes.
I hate going in there. I hate the way it's laid out. I hate the cash registers. I hate everything about it. But there's a few things that Aldi has there that are fire, man.
I firstly agree with the fact that the registers, I do like that they're sitting down, because why the fuck should it matter if someone's behind the register sitting down or standing up? Anyone who complains if someone's fucking standing up or sitting down behind the register, eat a fucking dick. Because like, fuck standing up for 8 hours straight scanning items, bro. I
Yeah.
fucking
Can't
fuck
think of anything
myself.
worse.
But anyway, go on. Some fire things at Audi.
Well, like in the kitchen or the fridge there, chicken breast wrapped in prosciutto stuffed with a Parmesan filling. Incredibly macro friendly. Like I'm talking, it's only about 50 calories extra compared to a normal chicken breast plain.
Yeah, right.
and it tastes phenomenal. I like cook one of them, and I have 2 chicken breasts, like one maybe at 11, one at like 2. That's like 100 grams of protein.
Yeah, right.
Incredibly macro friendly, cheap as fuck. Like the frozen meals at there
Frozen meals are good.
different, bro.
Yeah.
So good.
Like the man size
Yep.
ones and shit. Yeah.
The like chocolates. There's some like weird chocolates they got there that you can't get anywhere else that are just phenomenal.
And all their knockoff cereals that are fucking just as good anyway.
Just
like,
legit.
Instead of Nesquik, you've got fucking
Nesquik.
Naslo. I don't know.
But yeah, they do have some fired shit, but I hate the layout. I feel uncomfortable when I go in there.
I feel like you're supposed to be given anxiety when you go into Audi.
Yeah.
Like you're just supposed to feel on edge because nothing makes sense in there.
Yeah, it's fucked.
You walk in, you got fucking toilet paper next to wine and fucking asparagus with mince underneath it, and you're like, bro,
Yeah. In the chocolate
why am I
aisle.
getting a kid's toy right behind me whilst I'm doing my fucking grocery shop? I
Legitimately could get a loaf. I think at one stage, I could get a loaf of bread on my left and a pair of Max Trax four-wheel drive recovery things.
Dude, that's
to my right.
There's like fucking.
How? Why? There's no need. There's literally no need.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was golf clubs next to the fucking Bertie
Legit,
Beagles, bro.
It's fucked.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Bro,
Woolworths.
the Royal Show. The Bertie Beetle bags you used to get.
I used to get them for my grandparents.
Yeah,
every time
my auntie would always go and get the Bertie Beetle bags for us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Loved it.
Nan used to be like a carer, so she used to go there with her clients or whatever they call them
Yeah.
and come back with Bertie Beetle bags for us.
Oh jeez.
Oh, I'm glad you're a Woolworths guy, mate, because if you said Coles, cunt, I was about to flip this iPad and knock you out.
Scrapping on site. I asked the old IG.
Yep.
For the worst thing they've found in their partner's phone or their partner has said / could say during sex. And on the phone was only a few options that were alright. Which one was a video of him fucking his mate's girlfriend.
Respect.
My dad's throbbing cock. Don't ask
Wait.
how I know it's my
Repeat that?
dad.
A video of him fucking his mate's girlfriend.
Let's say we're dating. I'm the girl and I look on your phone and it's a video of you fucking Adam's girlfriend.
So he's done his mate dirty as well.
Yes.
Okay.
My brother's dick pic. And I think this was a joke, but my dad's throbbing cock. Don't ask me how I know it's my dad, but that's personal. That'd be weird, eh? Imagine seeing your brother's
dick pic. How do you react to that?
I'd probably just fucking leave. How do you know it's your brother's dick? Because, like, surely you haven't seen your brother fucking pumped up, you know?
And brother's not sending a dick pic.
And surely he's not got his... And surely his face isn't in it. He ain't doing from the bottom up. Or in the mirror. He can't be. Brother cannot be doing a dick pic.
Bro, I said this last night. Dick pics aren't flattering. Dick pics are hideous.
Yeah. Dude, you got to do anything you can to not have your face in that.
No,
Or
just don't
anything.
send dick pics.
Well,
They're
yeah,
bad,
no
bro.
shit.
Apparently, girls want videos of guys actually busting a nut with sound.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's the go.
I feel like that's... You got to have some trust in that woman.
Well, this is the next thing. I heard a story from this person last night when I was talking to him. Someone they knew sent a dick pic to a girl, and the girl went and screenshotted the dick pic, screenshotted his profile, and then said, I'll send this to like all your people on your friends list unless you send me $1,000. And this is someone I know. I know the person this happened to. Like a chick actually tried to blackmail him to get them.
Yeah,
like,
but at that stage, you just go, fuck it, I'll do it myself and just
if
put it on your
someone tries
story.
to blackmail me, like I'm like, brother, send that dick pic around.
Yeah.
Show everyone. I couldn't give a fuck.
What does it have to do with anyone? Anyone who wants to smash still will smash, and anyone who doesn't want to smash won't smash.
And the boys aren't going to care.
The boys gonna be like, oh, nice.
Oh,
you got
nice, got a
looks
dick.
like you got done for a dick pic, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, shit, man. You too? Same girl?
Yeah,
man.
damn. That's the fourth person this
Want to
week.
grab a beer? Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Sounds good.
Yeah, you ain't making money off of that, bro. I mean, to be fair, like, don't send the fucking unwanted dick pic, but like...
I've sent dick pics to partners. And
Yeah,
like,
but
some
what I'm
people
saying
talking
is, like-
to. Well, not really dick pics even. I don't...
Yeah, but if my
Actually,
partner
no.
wanted one, I'd send one. But like, I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
if your mate who just got done for that $1,000 scam, like, unless she asked for it and he sent it and then she screenshotted it. But like,
I just
if
feel
he
like
just sent that unsolicited and she screenshotted it, then like, that's kind of like a serves you right moment.
it's just dicks are not flattering, fellas.
Yeah, don't do it.
No one wants to see your fucking... Yeah.
You schmeat, your meat
Schlong.
whistle, your bloody recorder,
You give it a big blow on it.
the bloody wooden
3 old bit
flute,
of hot cross buns on it, eh?
the old skin skittle.
The old fucking salami, eh?
The old meat in 2 bowls. You what?
I'm still caught up on the fact that
How did he know it was his
how
brother's
did
dick?
he know it was his brother's dick?
Yeah. Who saves dick pics, man?
I might have to message this girl back and ask that question.
Well, it's a guy, but yeah. That's what I'm saying,
It's
bro.
a guy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna message this bloke back and say, brother, how do you know? What do you compare
Yeah.
dick sizes with your brother? That's weird, bro.
Sword
There's some
fighting.
questions to ask.
So the other one was obviously worst things to do during sex, and they were saying someone's partner had moaned someone else's name. That was probably one of the ones I expected.
How would you feel if that happened to you?
I'd probably just leave.
Really? I don't know if I'd make it that big a deal.
Depends on how long into a relationship you are, or if it is a relationship. If it's a one-night stand or you're fresh into it, then
Wouldn't give a
then
fuck.
I'd be
But
like,
if you've been dating this girl
I'd be
for
like,
a year
lol,
and she
you
moaned
fucking
her ex-
retard. But then if it's like,
Say you're 1 year into the relationship, you've already gone through the talking stage. Now you're in the relationship and you're like fucking, and she moans her ex's name. I think you're packing. I think I'm packing
Yeah,
my
I'm
shit up
leaving.
and leaving her. And I don't care what the fuck she said.
I don't
even
care
if
if
it's a
it
mistake.
was genuinely like an accident.
The
How
fact
do
that
you
that's
fuck
in,
that up?
the fact
Yeah.
that name's in your head while we're fucking.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Nah, I'm
Not-
out. I'm
not
packing my shit and
happening,
leaving.
brother.
I'm moving states.
So yeah, saying their ex's name, someone sharded, someone farted during a 69. Tear my perineum, then keep wanting sex while it's still an open wound and tear it more.
What's a perineum?
Yeah, just quickly, let me just Google this.
You
real
Google
quick.
that shit. And while you're Googling that, how overrated is 69 as a position?
Dude.
It's trash,
shit.
bro. Absolutely. I don't think I've ever met
The
someone.
area of skin between the opening of the vagina and the anus. How did you tear that?
That's a big cock, bro. Or maybe he's just pounding that area.
Or he's just smashing. Like,
Maybe he's just.
how? It wouldn't even be from like.
And how do you still want sex?
It's
after?
definitely not from a cock because like you can give birth.
Really? Yeah, but sometimes it tears and you need stitches.
To be fair, there are like it ranges in how thin it is too. Some people have like 2 centimeters apparently, up to 7 between the distance between them. So it could be like a really thin distance. I don't know. Either way, how? Fucked.
I don't really have a comment on that. And I
Yeah.
can't. If you're bleeding and all that crap, how the fuck can you be like, yeah, still fuck me?
I mean, yeah, no. I think he wanted to
Oh,
smash,
he
but
wanted-
she was still like she was bleeding. She was like, nah.
Okay.
Shit themselves, given herpes, don't cut their nails.
Given herpes.
Yeah, that'd probably be a pretty
That
big
would
one.
really.
I'd
Do you find
probably-
that out whilst you're fucking? Like once he's put it in raw or whatever, then you're like, or
Is
you're
it-
fucking.
I don't know about you, but the idea
Mid
of
thrust, you're like, yeah, I got herpes.
yeah, the idea of that just makes me like instantly soft.
Like what? Having herpes?
If you just thought about putting a dick in herpes, does that just not completely just
Turn you off?
Yeah.
Because you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Once you got herpes, you've got
yeah,
herpes.
you are now herpes.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's
It's risky out in these places, though, you
Bro.
know? If you're hitting it raw,
This is-
fellas,
this
you
brings
gotta
me-
fucking.
This what
Get
I'm
tested
talking
regularly.
about like last week, and everyone's like, you can. It's not even offensive towards the girls. It's just literally both parties. Like that girl could have trusted a guy who's got herpes, given her herpes,
I'm not saying the girl's a hoe, but the guy, she might have slept with a guy that
Yeah.
is, he might be a hoe.
and then now you've got herpes.
Yeah.
And it's like she thought she had nothing, and the fucking life goes on. It's fucked.
And it sucks because I really hate condoms,
I
as we've discussed.
cannot stress
And
it
with your
enough.
partner, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you'd like to think so. I would very much like to think that I'm the only one, but you know, who knows?
But I feel like one night stands.
You need to be wrapping it up.
You need to wrap
I'm
the
gonna
willy,
say wrap
fellas.
it up, but it's hard, man.
It's hard, bro.
But wrap it up, bro.
Once you've hit it raw, doesn't matter if it's with that person.
Yeah, you
just
can't,
anything.
bro.
If you've ever hit it raw, putting on a condom is fucking trash, and it's hard. It is
Yeah.
hard in these streets, bro. I don't give a fuck what problems are going on in the world. War in Ukraine, nothing.
Nothing compared to having
Tate
to wear
Pierce
latex.
crashes Bugatti, nothing.
I've got 5 Bugattis.
Got 5 Bugattis. I don't give a fuck what it is, mate. Hitting it raw tops the list, 100%. Not even a question in my mind.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck, I thought that was a spider.
How are we doing for time, mate?
35 minutes, mate. We've done all right.
Yeah, look, that's not bad. Not bad
I've
at
got,
all.
leading on from, unless you got more.
No, I think that's pretty much covered it all. There was one that was kind of interesting. That
Shoot.
Evan Dill
Sure.
covered, and I
Sure.
reckon we should get some opinions as well.
All right.
What are some thoughts during sex that you'd use to stop yourself from coming, or like a suggestion to someone else, or like weird ones that you've had? Everyone's guilty, I think, of watching like the TV or something if it's on.
Bro, I'm bad for that.
If it's on,
If I've got a good show on and I'm like smashing, and all of a sudden I'm engrossed in that show, right? I ain't even thinking about that mussy.
Mad, dude. The fucking I have such a poor attention span.
Yeah. Like literally,
I'm
I don't
like
think
a
that part of my
squirrel,
brain's
bro.
developed.
Yeah, if it's on, it's on. I'm fucking looking at it.
I don't care what it is. All of a sudden, I'm watching Mythbusters, and I've never watched Mythbusters, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll watch Mythbusters.
Yeah.
It's bad, bro.
So that's a good one. Maybe put a TV on and watch
put a
it.
TV on and actually watch.
Just get
the
it in
show.
your rhythm and just start paying attention to the show.
Do you think like if you thought of like fucking your nan, that would work?
Nah, because as Evan said, I reckon I just end up like busting instead, just because you're
still thinking about
unfortunate timing. You just thought
Yeah,
of it
true.
and busted a nut.
What else can I do? Someone dying, like your dog dying,
Yeah,
getting
some
hit by a car or
people
something
said
like
like
something traumatic.
your dog getting hit by a car.
I mean, some people would think of pain, but like some people might have a pain fetish.
Maybe you don't even think about like. The problem is, this is the whole problem about sex as well. Is then the more you focus on not coming, the less you're actually focusing on the feeling. And at that stage, what are you doing?
And then you're not enjoying it.
But
this
this brings us back to what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's just entirely the focus is the other person's pleasure.
Maybe we're just givers, mate. Because
I
there's
don't
some
know.
blokes that just go to fuck and
Yeah,
like
for
don't
like
give a
50
fuck about the woman.
seconds, and then just like
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, bro, I can't do that. I'm not like that.
You're not a man.
Nah.
You
And
feel like less of a man.
the King Tate said this, bro. He's like, as a man, when you're hooking up with a girl, having sex, the actual act of sex is like, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, sex is great. I love it. It's fantastic. Legendary even. But the act of sex is not.
It's about 5 seconds for the guy.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I enjoy giving and that whole
as
part
do
of it.
I. But the actual feeling when you're focusing on yourself, of your
yeah.
pleasure, like there's not really much of the
It's
sex
not bad though.
where you're having it and you're like, this feels better for me, so I'm gonna do it like that.
No,
You know what I mean?
there is certain positions and way you're hitting it that makes it feels
but
better
like
for you.
let's say you loved it and she didn't like it, then you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Or like it was for her and you were loving it, like you wouldn't do it unless like you were trying to finish yourself off.
Yeah.
Every other time you're like, okay, well, it turns out because at the end of the day for a guy, it's not hard to feel good for like the sensation, but you're focusing more on her.
Yeah. I kind of like that though.
Yeah, so do I. But
Kind of gets me off watching.
Yeah.
The other girl enjoy it, or the girl enjoy it. What is the other girl? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you think about it? I don't think I've to be real. I have never had a
Yeah.
problem with busting quick.
Yeah, it's not really been my.
I'm actually pretty good at controlling it. I don't know how I do it. I don't know what I start thinking about.
Just do you? I don't even know. Hey, I'm just like, nah.
Nah. Oh, nah.
Nah, not now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Leading on from this topic just quickly,
Mhm.
it's actually crazy with social media and everything today, how quickly people build a name for themselves in just like not society, but like area. I don't know. People I know know things about, like, there's a particular girl, and like I was like, oh no, not a lot of people are gonna know her and all this crap.
Yeah.
And like I don't really know her personally. I just know of her.
Yeah.
And the shit and the stories I'm hearing from so many different avenues from this one girl is blowing my mind.
People
Like,
talk,
no
man.
one is safe out here, bro.
People talk. If you think no one's talking about you, you're fucking wrong.
Bro.
I guarantee you, people have shit to say about you. People have shit to say about me.
People that you don't even know.
People have shit to say about Milo, and he's only fucking 9 weeks old.
And he's
Like,
a dog.
And he's a dog.
Speaks 16 languages, though.
Oh, yeah, and they're
Yeah,
all
dude.
fucking complaining. That's what they are.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fucked, man. People that I've never even heard of will be talking crap about me, and I could not give a shit.
Yeah, and fucking 90% because of half the TikToks that always go viral. It's because it's the controversial ones.
Bro, I had a couple guys that I've worked away with message me the other day and go, I seen you on TikTok. You guys are pretty funny, eh?
Yeah.
I was like, can't.
You're like, that's what I mean. So if they're seeing it, guarantee you maybe someone at that fucking cart track would have seen us and be like, oh, that's those fuckheads.
Yeah. But not just about us, man. About like
about anyone.
The girl I'm talking about has got not an impressive social media following, like I think 1,500 followers. But I've heard multiple stories from at least 6 different guys about this girl and what she's doing at the moment. And I'm like, you are absolutely stupid if you don't think that the shit you're doing is going to get back to someone you don't want it to get back to.
Is going
because like it is like there's a lot of people talking about her at the moment, and they're like, I'm just like, you've done fucked up.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. I can't fathom it. Like on my Instagram stories, obviously when you got professional on, you can see my other story I posted the other morning got 17 shares. And I'm like, who cares that much that shared my story 17 times?
Yeah.
Wasn't even an impressive story. Like, it's crazy. People talk so much shit.
I know.
And like, anything you do, whether it's shit talking or not, just anything you do or your actions will get back to someone you don't want it to get back to. And I think this girl's kind of realised what's happening at the moment because it's fucked. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was talking about it last night with them. And I was like, damn, you know that story too? And they're like, yeah, so-and-so told me. And I'm like,
you have to tell me who.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, like, I guess the positive spin on it, not exactly if you're fucking your life up, but people are going to hate regardless of whether you're doing something you love or you don't love. So fucking just do what you love anyway and, like, be hated.
I feel like we've always been like that, though.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to this whole shit. Like,
yeah.
The amount of people that have chatted
so
shit
many
about
people
this.
would chat shit about this or think it's cringe.
Fucking these guys making a podcast. Like, of course they're doing a podcast.
Yeah, everyone's fucking doing a podcast.
Oh, of course they're, like, doing YouTube videos. Like, fuck yes.
Who cares?
Like, I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, when we pulled the camera out at the track the other, like, when I told you, and there's, like, 4 or 5 guys behind us, like, looking at us laughing. I was like, bro, eat a dick.
Yeah.
You just go back and do whatever the fuck you were doing in your boring shit and not doing anything that makes other people uncomfortable, I could say. Yeah.
Oh, well.
You gotta live life outside the box, mate.
That's it.
Stigmas are made to be broken. I think stigmas is the right word.
I think it is. Stigma. Status quo.
Status quo.
Yeah.
Stick to the stuff.
And on that note, I reckon we call it.
Yeah, it's 43 minutes. It's late at night. We've finished editing the video, or you're about to finish editing the video of the cart
It's coming
video.
up in the morning, I reckon.
And I'm not sure when this podcast, I don't know if it'll be up tomorrow morning.
So we've been talking about whether we change the day, keep the day, or post it like...
Well, we're basically coming to a bit of a hitch where we're not... Finding the time to film it is becoming increasingly difficult.
It is, and especially with me starting my new job.
You starting your new job, the hours are going to be a lot crazier, a lot less flexible. And then, as you say, on the weekend, this weekend, we're karting Saturday, karting Sunday.
Yeah. Between that and also like us, because we're doing the same thing, it's like we don't want to force what we're talking about either.
Nah, I like natural conversation.
Yeah,
because
so
that's when we talk the most.
I like doing it
entertaining
weekly
crap.
because obviously it's good to have that sort of routine, but also like it's good when we just have a bunch of shit to talk about and we're like, fuck, let's just record it tomorrow.
So we're tossing. Let us know. Actually, I don't know. What should we say?
So we'll say
in the comments.
In the comments of the YouTube video, we'll put up a poll as well on Instagram.
Yeah,
like a questionnaire.
Do you care if it's the same day upload, or do you care if we just upload once
when it's a
week?
good quality
you
one?
know,
You know?
Whether it be work out to be one on a Tuesday and then the next one's not until the next Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I think from a content standpoint, it might be better, but from an actual like routine standpoint, it might not. So
some people do like to watch it every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like we've got messages saying, "Oh, where's the podcast? Where is
yeah,
it?"
I've had There's a few people that ask me. So it seems like Wednesday mornings is obviously popular,
Yeah,
and it's kind of nice that people want to hear it all the time.
we've got the loyal followers, mate.
We do.
It's actually pisses me off that TikTok followers and engagement doesn't relate directly to subscribers and views on YouTube, but we got a few from it.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever there's a boost, you can tell because like it happens
I
on
get
YouTube.
a lot of followers too.
On my Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we'll put up a poll on the Instagram and in the comments. Let us know if you care, if it's a regular upload or if it's just once a week whenever we get them. Like we feel like we've got the best content.
Yep. And on that note,
But on that note,
on all platforms,
on all platforms. We'll say tomorrow. I'll go home and import this and
We're both going to have a long one.
long night.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching this episode 16
Yep.
of the All the Gear No Idea podcast.
Yep.
And we'll catch you next time.
See you later.